Okay. I think we're good. We live. Can't see chat right now, so if you're speaking, I'm sorry. Trying to make sure everything's good. Bear with me, guys. Da, 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 da. Okay. I think we're good. We are live. We should be. Lovely. Right, I'm gonna do a quick community post for anyone here waiting. More people funneling in here, hopefully. That's the goal. That's the goal. Should be good. How are we? How are we? Community post. You know the drill. You know the drill by now. If you've been in here before, gotta quickly set up, and we will be good. A little bit of tinkering. How are we, guys? How are we doing? How are we today? How are this fine evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are? Hope you're having a good one. Have a good stream today. It's gonna be a good bit of fun. Just bear with me while I do a little post. Ito, what's up? Or Ito. So the tabs blocking. I love Volkanovski. He wanted to win. How's he going to cope with Danis' brother? Who knows, man? That would be. I would pray to never see that fight ever. Effectively, that's my immediate reaction. Doing a quick community post. Sorry about the. I'm a bit out of it right now. Just trying to sort this. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. How are we all? How are we all? I hope you guys are all doing well. Did you get the boxing? Yeah, we had a stream about it last night. I jumped on stream for briefly, just to discuss about it. I thought it was fun, the whole card as a whole, but the last two, to be honest, the last two fights were a real dampener on it, though. I can't lie, real poor from all parties there. But there was some good fights on there. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Is it Ato? Okay, cool. Or Eto. Eto. That sounds a bit right. That sounds more like how you're saying it. Glad to see you doing well, man. I really wish you get some more people in there. I've just rolled out the community post. We had a lovely. I'm sorry. Where is a new Camaro background? I'm feeling like running with my podcast one today. I might switch it though. You know, it's my expectations at the very least. Yeah, I mean, there was some really fun fights. I'm not gonna get it twisted like that. Dean the Great versus the Waleed guy. That was an incredible fight. You know, those guys were going at it. But yeah, I think the Danis fight was a bit of a shit show, and the KSI Tommy one was very, very boring. So yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one. Yeah, if you can, like in the stream, you guys know the drill if you've been here before. Liking the stream would go a very, very long way for myself, and it'll be more fun for you as well, because more people will be jumping in here. So appreciate that greatly if you could do so. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. I mean, I didn't catch the MMA as a result because I was shattered. I had a very long day. I didn't able to watch the MMA, but I caught up with it today on the podcast, which I've edited. Just waiting for my co-host to get the sort of go ahead, and that will be up later tonight. So if you really care, if you really are interested in hearing myself speak, podcast will be up later today, YouTube and Spotify. How will Volk win? Using his feints and stance switches, Yoshi. That's key for him, I think. On the feet, being a bit more defensively responsible. I'd love to see him push Islam back against the fence. And work his striking magic there. That's the path I see for him. Edson Yusuf was really good. Yeah, I watched the highlights. Absolutely crazy. Credit to Edson for bouncing back like that. I don't think anyone would have seen that coming, let alone, especially over 5 rounds. Edson's not really known for being able to go that full length, but I have to give him the credit that I do. Pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. Hello, view account today. What's going on? Yesterday's stream was popping. I can't lie. It was crazy. Obviously, that was more of a timing thing. I did it right after the KSI fight. So we had loads of people flying in here to chime in with their opinions. So I didn't expect this to match that level. So I'm not too mad. Hope you guys are doing well though. I've had a pretty average day. You know, recorded the podcast, which was quite fun. We talked all things the boxing and the fight night card. And looking ahead to 294, I gave my full proper predictions. on there. So that'll be out later, as I said. Usman being underestimated against Hamza. I think a little bit, man. I do. He's got a chance. He's got a good chance. If he keeps it on the feet as a striking match, I think he can win. What's good, Sammy? How are you, brother? Good to see you in here as per. Another mainstay of the live stream. Yeah, so give him some love. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. We're gonna have a little chill stream. Hear all your thoughts. Anything you want to talk about? You want to have a good chat? What my opinions on, or I want your opinions on? I don't know. Whatever you guys want. Be a bit of a fun one. If you've got any ideas for streams down the line, what we can do, maybe some fun games or some shit. I would do UFC like matchups, like playing against you guys. Which I can't do that. If you guys have Undisputed, the boxing game, I could do that too because I can have that on PC. But I can't do the UFC game because I don't have a console, and they're not putting the new one on PC, which fucking sucks. I was gonna sleep, but your stream notification popped off, so I decided to join for a bit. V, I appreciate it, brother. I know how dedicated you are to the cause, so I'm not surprised by that in the slightest. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good evening. I hope you had a good day. Whatever time it is for all of you. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Been yeah, pretty chill one for me today. Yesterday was a really long one. Just on the mind, the body, and the soul. So I wasn't able to watch the UFC card in full. Caught up today, recorded the podcast, did a little bit of script writing. I need to do a bit more because I'm procrastinating. Of course, I got the jump on the stream. As I said, 7 p.m. A little bit earlier than usual, but 7 p.m. UK time. That's what we're jumping on. So I thought, why not? Let's get it on. I said, guys, I gotta be committed here. Every day, I said, I mean, without fail, I'm doing my best, barring any extreme circumstances. Yeah. Fun one. What did you guys think about the card last night? Volk wanted to KO Islam. Do you think he can? I think he can. Me and Will, co-host on the podcast we were talking about it today. He thinks he can knock him out. I can see it too. If he's more defensively sound, he's able to really weave his way in onto the inside. He's got that lovely right hook. Sort of coming off it comes off anyway. He can sneak it in at the end of a combination. I love that right hand he's got. That's the money maker for me. Who would you want most to collab with on a podcast? The Jack Shaw episode. Because I appreciate that, man. I'm glad. That was my first interview. So, and that me and Will were meant to do that together. But he had technical issues, so it ended up having to be me. I got to say, I was pretty nervous, but I thought I did okay. Yeah, lovely guy, which helped a lot. Very easy to interview. We had another guest lined up, which we had recorded actually. He sort of worked for a fight commission, something along those lines. So was working in fighter safety. Really interesting conversation, lovely guy. But we couldn't air the episode due to just reasons on his end. So fortunately, that one won't see the light of day. But it's okay. We got a lot of cool stuff coming down the line. In terms of dream guests, I love Tom Aspinall. Arnold Allen would be brilliant. There's a lot, man. Honestly, anyone. John Anik as well. Michael Bisping and John Anik, those two, double list. John Anik especially. I think he'd be great on a podcast. I reckon he's got a lot of great stories. Yeah, he'd be up there. Great audio voice as well, but I don't need to tell you guys that. Yeah, that'd be great. But we just recorded episode 20 today. So that's just me and Will talking all things the boxing and the MMA. We didn't go into too much on the creator stuff because we ran out of time. But that'll be out later this evening. I've edited it and it's uploading now actually, but Will needs to sort out the thumbnail and all that jazz. So start switching to the right hand will hurt Islam. Yeah, completely. Fingers crossed having Volk lays on V, I'm with you there completely, man. But yeah, I agree. The start switch, he's very sneaky with that. How he was able to set up his shots against Yair, which I loved. Think Bilal will ever get a title shot? Yeah, he will. No, he won't. I don't think he'll fight Shavkat before he gets a title shot. I'm sure that fight will happen, but I don't think. No, Bilal will get a shot. He just needs to win one more. I mean, he doesn't, but they will make him win one more. You know, that's just how it goes. You know what the UFC are like. They did the same thing for Leon when he was, you know, unwanted, if you will. Leon wasn't exactly the biggest draw, wasn't well known. They did everything not to give him the title shot, but eventually they kind of had no choice. So, and look how it turned out. So if Bilal does get the shot, I do think Leon makes very easy work of him. And I'm not just saying that from the before when they fought. I think even before that fight, Leon was stylistically a nightmare for him anyway. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting fights you can make a welterweight. It's just not a lot going on. I think wish we had more. That's the problem with it. I don't know. It's called the welterweight division, WAIT, for a reason, you know. Not a lot of action in there a lot of the times, but hopefully that changes down the line. That's what I like to see. Because you look at bantamweight, how exciting that division is all the time. Flyweight as well. In fact, most of the divisions. Let's be real. But we'll see. Bilal needs to fight top 15 first. He wins the top 10. Then we can see. Yeah, it never ends for him, does it? V? It never ends for him, man. Have you guys been though? How have you guys' days been? What have you guys been doing? I want to know. I want to know. You know, I know you guys are always asking me the questions. I'm gonna flip it on your head. What have you guys been doing today? I don't know what time zones you were watching the UFC last night, but obviously for me it was late-ish. So it was it's cold as hell in England right now. Got a real temperature drop out of nowhere, which was not great yesterday. Yeah, no, not the most riveting conversation ever, but you know, so we get some more people in there, then we could really all get into the crunch of the fight talk. I mean, I think in terms of if you had to give Bilal one more fight, who do you make? I mean, you could make Shavkat. I mean, I know you just mentioned that you could make it. You should not. A guy was blabbering about having a better resume than the GSP, even winning a title. Delusional thunder thumbs. You talking about Bilal there? Sorry, I don't think so. I mean, I like Bilal's a little bit. I mean, if you are talking about Bilal, I mean, regardless of that, he is a bit of a shit talker, but I don't think he does anything a bit sincerely. He's just I don't hate Bilal. I don't think Leon would batter him, but I don't hate the guy. He deserves the title shot. You can't deny him that. He's won what 8 or 9 in a row now. I know he probably would have lost to Leon, but the record books are saying what they're saying. It was a no contest, isn't it? So I don't know, man. He is very boring to watch. I will agree, though. But you know, you can't deny him that. But there's a difference between Leon. Like Leon was never boring to watch for me. I think Leon is technically beautiful. All that voice crack. Leon was technically beautiful to watch on the mic. On the mic, in the cage. You know, he might not have always got finishes, but he's so technically gifted. You don't really get that with Bilal, I don't think. He's very good at what he does, but he's not exciting to watch in terms of blending mixed martial arts together, you know? I don't think he really has that. I don't know. Bro, on merit, he deserves it. His fight style's not doing effects. Yeah, I agree. Of course the UFC don't want him as champ. That's the reason why. He doesn't draw in the numbers. You know, he's got his name value's quite high, I'd argue, but let's be real, he's not exciting to watch. He isn't. And at the end of the day, that's the fight game. That's what you want. Sorry, bear with me, guys. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do with him. I mean, if I was the UFC, if to be honest, if I was Dana, I wouldn't give him the shot. It's a money game, really. If I'm trying to sell pay-per-views, he's not going to help that, you know? I'm just thinking about it logically from a promoter's perspective. Realistically, would you want Bilal headlining a card? Because I wouldn't. I mean, you know, if you're talking morals, then sure, give it to him. But I don't know. Not many people jumping in today. It's a shame. I'm sure it'll pick up. But I'm a little bit earlier than usual. But I might start. Maybe I'll start moving the streams to later because I know we got US fans. So that is also a thing. So I'm trying to think of logically how to operate around that. Time zone wise, you know, I don't want to be too late because I don't want to stream at like 1 a.m. It's not the funnest thing to do, but something to think about, I guess. Yeah, thank you for stopping by though. I appreciate it. Dedicated to the cause, V. You really are. And Eto and A, if you guys are still here as well. I really do appreciate it. I think you've been here for pretty much every stream, but I think the one the other day, which is, you know, I really appreciate that so much, guys. You know, all of you jumping in. Anyone, any more later, I won't be able to stop by. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'll try and maybe alternate a schedule or something. But then again, you got to understand, I can't just bend over for one person. I'm not saying, you know, you don't deserve to have my time specifically, but you know, I'll probably alternate times. I don't know. I'm streaming every day, so there's always gonna be people jumping in, you know. So you won't miss much, you know. I mean, you're gonna miss the laughs and the fun sometimes, but I can't. There's no shame in missing a couple of streams, man. It's all love. I appreciate it either way. There he is, Autistic Pineapple. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Good to see you in there. You're very likely to make this a lively little stream. How are you? What did you think about the fights yesterday? 294 fight week, man. I know I'm hyped. Can't wait, bro. You know how I feel. I'm going to get knocked out, says Alexander Volkanovski. I'm sure that is. I'm going to pin that message. That is. I'm sure that is the real Volk. Do you imagine? I think you got a chance, man. If that, speaking spiritually to the real Volkanovski, I think you got a very good chance, man. I really do. I really do think you got a chance, man. I think getting Islam to the fence, slam that right hand into him, that counter right, I love it. Very good chance, you ask me. Edson is a beast. Safianes. Yeah, man. I like Adrian. I'm a big fan. I think he's game as hell. One of the most exciting guys in not just the division, but the whole sport. But Martinez fought a brilliant game plan. Those leg kicks were thunderous. They really were. Bro, you really got the same profile pictures and everything. Does it show up verified? If it's actually, I know it's the chances of it actually being Alexander Volkanovski are very much nil. But just out of curiosity, does it show with like a tick if someone's verified, like a verified channel? How does that work? I don't know. Wish you could click on people's channels. It doesn't let you. It's dumb. I don't know why. Of course, it's not the real Volkanovski. For some reason, it doesn't let you click on channels on the main tab. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was fun yesterday. It was a fun group of fights. I can't lie. I thought the boxing overall was good, besides the Danis and the KSI fight to round it off. But overall, I can't lie. It's a Misfits event go. Not really my thing, but it was fun. It was fun, guys. I can't lie. Very fun. Maybe I'll get on there one day. Get on a Misfits event. When I got a bit more clout. Rauro Sass versus, better than Cameron Saman. Yeah, I'm quite surprised, but I thought Saman would take that, but no. Fair play to him. Fair play to, who was it he fought? Rodriguez. Very good. Giannis, he's allowed to check kicks, I agree. It's because he's so boxing orientated, V. Because he's got lovely hands, but yeah, he wasn't able to deal with those checks. He couldn't check those kicks. They were good kicks, to be fair, though. And speaking of, to be fair, what else did we expect? Yeah, I think he did a good job of, we spoke about this on the podcast, which will be out later. We said, me in particular, I said, I think we should have expected that, but he did so well in selling a fight to make it bigger than it actually was, and he was never really going to go in there and put on a performance at all. But he conned everyone to believing he was. So fair play to him in that regard. Aben, my man, how are you? Ready to cause some chaos? Volkanovski will beat Islam. That will not happen. Well, I don't know. It's your opinion, brother. You never know. It was the last fight was close. I thought Islam won it, but I thought it was a close fight, and he surprised a lot of people. If anyone can chase greatness and do it on short notice, it's Alexander Volkanovski. The Sunday, what's going on here? What do you mean it's a Sunday? We stream every day. We stream every day, man. No, I didn't say otherwise. So I'm trying to stream every day, and I have been for pretty much. But I don't think I missed a day yet. Maybe one or two. I can't remember. But I've been streaming most times. Best thing about 294 is it starts at 8 p.m. for me. I know it's an all-time for us in the UK. Abu Dhabi. It's still fairly late, but nothing crazy. Which is a blessing for one of the biggest cards of the year. I can't wait. No staying up till 6 in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Which I don't mind doing. But there's times where I can see the sun coming up, and I really, really don't want to be there. Why do people expect Nogan to knock out Dylan? Second ever boxing match. I thought he looked quite good. I know Dylan was a punching bag, but I thought he looked decent. I thought he had some nice little combinations. Islam will submit in reverse round. Maybe, boys. Maybe. It's such a good fight. You never know. These are two of the greatest fighters we're going to see in this era right now. So I don't think you can really say it'll be that dominant. I'll get to sleep on the weekend. Yeah, real. Yeah, Camille Chen, Chris Rodriguez for ruining two prospects of back-to-back weight misses. Get sparked viciously. Yeah, I mean, I like Cameron Saman, so it's a shame about that. But fair play to him. Got the job done, you know. I can't fault it. You have a right to be mad, though. DK MMA fan. 294 is going to be a great card. I completely agree with you. I think it's going to be one of the fight cards of the year. What an upgrade we've got. I mean, it was already good, you know. But that little double upgrade we're getting in the Cohen main is awesome, man. Awesome. Volkanovski chasing greatness at short notice. You know, you can't write it if he wins. You really can't. Like, it's straight out of a movie. Like I mean, it draws me back to the Leon 278. I think that was straight out of a movie. You know, everything stacked against Leon in that fight. You know, from the altitude to the fans, the odds to Usman. You know, everyone wrote off Leon. Even the UFC turned their back on Leon in that fight. And he just flipped the script and made it his own. You know. You got between Kamaru and Hamza. If it's able to stay standing, then I think Kamaru takes it. But if it becomes any sort of grappling exchanges, I think Hamzat's going to have his way with him because of the youth. Kamaru's knees are going. He's over the hill a little bit. I think Hamzat will take him if he goes to the mat. But if he can keep it on the feet, I think Kamaru can do a very good job. Very excited for Pantoja, Roy Valley. That's a great fight. I agree, Isaac. And Leon Colby, me too. I think Leon takes it as well. I think Kamaru grinds that decision. I can definitely see it if it stays on the feet. Guru said that fighters of the weight miss should start the fight with a point deduction. No, that's fucking stupid. That's stupid as fuck. Did he actually say that? I don't even hate MMA, Guru, but that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, why? Why? What logic is that? And it's a 3-round fight. You're basically down a round. That's so stupid. It ruins the stakes of any fight. Just the purse cut is already enough. Maybe just make the purse cut a little bit more. I don't know. It's really not that. I'm sorry, but that is a ridiculous take if he said that. Hamzat is a beast. He is, Kim Soo. Good to see you as well, by the way. Regular of the stream. Yeah, he is. Very much so. Simon had a good look too. It was a close fight. Yeah. Not cutting 4 pounds. Help Rodriguez. Yeah, I know. It always sucks, and it's a bit uncomfortable when you see a guy who misses the weight quite a lot and ends up winning. Like, it feels a bit cheap. But at the end of the day, you've still got to put on a show and put on a good performance, and he did do that. So I think it's a fine line, you know. Sorry, it's fucking freezing in the UK right now. Oh my god, we had like a massive drop in temperature the last couple of days. I'm itchy, guys. I don't know if you see this. I've got a fucking blanket right here. I'm gonna have to hold this over me right now so I don't freeze to death. Ooh. I'm like Kamaru Usman telling ghost stories around the campfire. I'm the greatest fighter the welterweight division's ever seen. That's how he speaks. When he feels my power. That's a kind of awful but kind of accurate Usman impression. Top 5 pound for pound right now. Volkanovski number 1. I'm just going off the top of my head here. Just going off the bat. Makhachev number 2. I guess you count Jones. He's not been active. Top of my head, I don't know. Fuck it, throw Sean Strickland in there for fun. I don't know. Definitely Volkanovski number 1. I think he's so clear ahead of everyone. Unfair advantage, like whatever the fight and well, they rehydrate even, so you know, obviously there's lines in that. Comment view if you think that's a dumb take. Why did the fighter that misses weight just pull out then? Well, because they put a lot of money and invested time and effort into them, into their camp still. I get they want the advantage, but I think the curse cut is enough. Yeah, I live in a basement flat, especially. Yeah, mate. Whereabouts are you from? Without doxing you, of course. I understand that. I know what the cold is like. Yeah, story time with me. Campfire stories. You know what? I have to change. I've got to do it. This is fitting. V. I'm doing this for you, my man. Where art thou? Nope, that's not it. There we go. Prague, Czech Republic, mate. It must be freezing there. Lovely city, though. I got to say, I've been there before. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, story time with me. What are the specs on my computer? 3070 Ti in the graphics card. I'm a big computer guy. Ryzen 5600X. 1 terabyte SSD. Can't remember the motherboard. It's a B450 something. 16 gig of RAM. And like it's a cool. I think it's the Corsair. Let me check. It's Cooler Master Cooler. Cooler Master, little just small radiator and water cooling unit. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I had to get a new one just pre-built because my old GPU bricked my old 1080, and that was when prices were crazy high, so it was worth it just getting a new one. But I pre-built. Normally I do it myself. New York is freezing. I'm not surprised, Isaac. I know the temperatures there can get fucking nuts, bro. Rent is crazy. I'm not surprised. The same in New York, same in London, all of that. Only big city here. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Kamaru Usman story time. Today we're talking about the UFC welterweight division. I'm the best in the world. When Leon feels my power, he's gonna go to sleep. It's so bad. Yeah, I'm actually quite good at impressions, but like not like that. It depends. Well, I say I never got a few good impressions, but not I don't, like Kamaru one. I don't know if is that any good, guys. How would you rate that out of 10? Like I think like it got. I mean, I'm only specifically talking about ghost stories Kamaru, not just regular Kamaru. You know, on the mic Kamaru when he's telling ghost stories around the campfire. That was the impression. You know. What we're thinking is the best pay-per-view to end the year: 94, 95, and 96. They're all fucking fun, Isaac. I can't lie, man. They're all fun. So many good fights in there. I can't wait. I honestly, probably for me, Leon Colby. Is that 96? I think yeah, that is 96. The last one. So yeah, that for me because I love Leon. Don't bully us, son. Don't bully us, son. Terrible. We think doing a watch long for 294? Probably not, Pineapple. I might do it. Probably not, because for me, it tends to be when I'm watching fights, I tend to like being in my own space when I do it. Whether that's with my friends or just by myself. I just quite like the personal side of just watching fights. I don't like having to do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm trying to say. Now, legit debate you on fighters who miss weight, not getting disadvantage. Well, no, I do think they have advantages if they miss weight. All the fighters making weight, you sucks, but yeah, that's what they deserve to be penalized. That's why I say they deserve to have their purse cut, which is a rule. So I think it's fair. Craigo, my brother, he's here, mainstay of this stream. All right, I don't know what LMM. Sorry, I don't know what that means, man. I'm sorry. Very understandable. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the Leon fight, I assume that's what you're referring to, or maybe you're talking about the watch along. Oh no, the watch along stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's a personal thing. I love streaming and talking to you guys. It's just watching fights. I feel like I can't give you guys my full attention when I'm watching a fight, and I want to be able to do that. So these streams are the best way for me to do so with all of you. Yeah. I mean, I would consider it. Purse getting cut is not enough. Must affect them during the fight. I think a point deduction is very harsh because that kills all hype for any fight. Let's be honest, because it's just an immediate stain on the fight, and it's just kind of. I think that's way too harsh. You don't need to just because someone misses weight. You don't need to cut. You don't need to deduct them a point. I like to watch fights alone. I leave my PlayStation fights and everything. I rate that, Isaac. I'm kind of the same. Unless I'm watching with people at home, I tend to just watch them by myself because I just prefer that. Much chill for me. I like just cracking up a coffee, getting cozy. For those late night streams, rather, MMA fights, UFC, all of it. I like just cozying up, get the fights on, have a good evening. Got a deep Leo. See you later. Have a fun stream. V, thank you so much for stopping by. I know what you're like. Always here, brother. Thank you for stopping by. No matter whether you're here for 1 minute or you're here for 100, I greatly appreciate it. So thank you. Point deduction per round would make sure the undisputed losses will fucking emojis in the way, man. This is the struggle. I'll read it. Move up or get their act together. I mean, yeah. Listen, it's a fine thing to manage. I agree that weight missing is unprofessional and it shouldn't be. It's your job to make weight, but I still think the point deduction is fucking harsh. Let's be real, very harsh. You buy pay-per-view or stream? I'm on 17, so I stream. I have it on. We're in the UK, so we have it on BT Sport or TNT, so it comes as part of a subscription with all our sports. So, bar any extra pay-per-views like Conor McGregor or Leon Edwards, they tend to do a pay-per-view. But apart from that, it's always it's part of the subscription, so I can just watch it as part of that. So I don't have to pay-per-view at all. But blessed, that's the trade-off as a UK fan. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to pay a pay-per-view every time, which helps. Because but the trade-off is we stay up till 6:30 every fucking time. So it's the game we play. To be honest, I would take that over getting to watch them at normal times. I quite like the late nights sometimes. They're fun. Just ruin your Sunday, though. Wake up feeling like a zombie. Oh, shit. I just absolutely launched my mic. I'm nice and cozy now. This blanket's freezing, guys. Freeze! With heating on and everything. Sunday is lovely. Yeah, I'm not a big Sunday guy. I can't lie, but I'm here to stream all of you. This makes my evening much better. So, wait, really? So all pay-per-views are part of the plan? Yeah, man. Honestly, you should see in other countries. I'm pretty sure India they get it dirt cheap. For us, it's I can't remember what the price of TNT Sports is, but yeah. Their coverage is good. To be fair, shout out to those guys. TNT/BT Sport. Change the name. I don't care, but they're the same thing. They're very good. Late night has a different feel. It does, man. I have ESPN Plus, so I get all the fight nights for free. Other than that, I use website. Yeah, it's crazy how you guys in America, particularly in America, get fleeced, man. Manic, there you are. Thank you for the love yesterday. I really appreciate the compliments you gave me. I don't forget, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good to see you back as well. Another news, thoughts on KSI's head. Absolutely gigantic, Gaben. It's quite remarkable how you can get a forehead that huge. But Jamie didn't use it in the fight, to be honest. Would have loved to see a headbutt in there. Yeah, no, he has got a large cranium, I will say. Yeah, started working on the video for next Friday in terms of writing, and Tuesday video, just me having a little chat. I don't know what I'm going to be yet. I haven't decided. We'll get around to that. Did you delete my comment for the KSI one? I don't know. I didn't see it. Or maybe I missed it. Sorry if I did. Let me have a look. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it. Who wins, Jake or KSI? Honestly, I don't know, man. I'm so sick of YouTube boxing sometimes. As fun as it can be, I don't want to see KSI fight again because it's fucking dull and he's just got one punch. He spams the same button over and over. So I don't really want to watch that again. Miku, haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the stream. Anshu Jabuli versus Mike Breen. Honestly, I'm not too knowledgeable on either guy, so I can't give you a prediction there. Maybe I am the casual. I know they're fighting on 294, but not my forte, so I can't give you a good prediction there. I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track of everyone's names. I don't know how people do it. And I love this sport. I watch it week in, week out, and even I can't fucking keep up. I'm gonna reword it to get behind the sensors. Tread carefully, brother. Off top of your head, top 3 most entertaining fights in the UFC. Hooker Poirier, Conor Khabib, Charlie Gaethje. Hooker Poirier was my fight of the year in 2020, so I'd probably put that one up there as well. Good. You know the fight game, Isaac, man. I love that fight. I'm trying to think. I don't know. In terms of all-out fights, yeah, Chandler Gaethje's up there, bro. I can't lie. Shogun versus Dan Henderson. That's a classic. Honestly, any Justin Gaethje fight, I think you could argue. Adesanya Romero, yeah. I'm sure that gets in there. I did love Moreno versus... that was the same year as the Dan Hooker Poirier fight, but Moreno versus Figueiredo 1. That was a great fight. And number 4 as well, and number 3. All of those fights were great, to be honest. All 4 of them. Yuri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira. That's one of my favorite fights ever. Rightfully one fight of the year last year or the year before. That was an incredible fight. That, to me, personifies what mixed martial arts is about. It's about grit, it's about heart, and putting everything together. It's great, incredible grappling exchanges, which you don't get a lot of the heavyweights. That's why I love flyweight, because the scrambles are awesome. You don't get that lightweight, but they were scrambling and sweeping. It was fucking awesome. Jones Gustafsson, yeah, that's also a classic. Great pick. Jiri Glover is one of my favorite fights of all time. I absolutely love that fight. And Yun Jacek, Zhang Weili is a great one. C-Rod is a dummy asking for forgiveness. You ruined 2 prospects by missing weight and you're sorry. Please do the bird box challenge on the highway. That is an inventive insult. / threat. Wow. Yeah, that's one way of getting around the censor. Great fight for Jiri Moreno, to be honest. Yeah, speaking of him, though, Moreno Pantoja. Yes, my fight of the year so far. Yeah, 290 was fucking sick. My favorite card of the year at the moment. I think 294 has a very good chance of topping it, though. Very good chance. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, 290 was so many good fights. Drickus getting that win. Crazy. Moreno Pantoja was just what a fight, man. That's what I'm saying. Normalized flyweight main events. Flyweights are just killers, man. They're killers in there. They're just going at it all the time. What's on bone knuckle? I'm assuming you mean nickel there. Yeah, very talented. Very talented. I think everyone's talking about, oh, let's wait and see. Oh, he's just a hype job. No, I think you can see when someone is that good. Just watch that second finish he gets on the Contender Series where he rolls into the triangle. It's art. He's very good. I don't think it doesn't take much to see that. I know his competition's not been massive, but he is very, very good at what he does, and I think he'll go far. Who the hell is John Africa? Chael Sonnen no, Bernard Shaw moment, right? They both fuck up names, so forgive me if I got that wrong. Is it John? Yeah, that's definitely a Shaw moment. Hello, Alex. How you doing? Flyweights are great. Yeah, I agree, man. They're the best. They're so much fun to watch because they're just fast and they scramble and they keep going. And crazy stamina as well. The pace they set is just nuts and they just don't slow down. They're so much more fun to watch than another heavyweight just sort of slugfest, which just kind of gets old after a while, you know. Wish we had more viewers in here. We was popping off yesterday. We peaked at 35 yesterday. We were hopping around like crazy. Ops on KSI fight. Pretty shite. But it wasn't a robbery. But you could have picked either way, to be honest. I had KSI winning, but barely. And so the rounds were close, so I didn't really I wasn't too fussed about it. Love watching Demetrius Johnson. Yeah, he's a goat at the game. Goat, best of all time, if you ask me. In terms of just an all the way athlete. Goat of the game. Great fighter. Represents the Short Kings as well. I don't know how you'd be 5'3" and be one of the greatest fighters of all time, but he's a fucking genius for doing it. I mean, just watch him go fight. I said this before. Go watch him. He did the YouTube video. He just pulls up to an IBJJF tournament and just as a brown belt and just casually just wins gold. Beating it's in an absolute tournament as well. So he's going against guys way heavier than him and he just beats them all. He's insane. I hope Stipe pulls out so Jones fights Pavlovich. Jones will never fight. If Jones pulls out, I think that fight gets cancelled. I don't think Jones would take a short notice. I think Jones retires. I'm about to get out of here. When do you stream? What day? What time? Pretty much every day now. 7 p.m. UK time. Or a little bit earlier as I did today, but around now, every day. I'd never join up every time, bro. Great stream. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for stopping by. As I said, it doesn't matter if you're here for a minute, 100 minutes. You know, I appreciate it all the same. We're on, as I said yesterday, we're on a mission for global domination in this space. So I appreciate it. Do you think DJ got robbed against Cejudo? No, it was close. It's not a robbery. And I don't think DJ was mad. I think that's some weight off his shoulders when he lost that belt, you know? You think Jones is Dardos to Steve 100%. Win or loss, he's retiring, I think. I think that's where it's going to go. And I think what they're going to do is... I think it's a closer fight than people think. I think Steve has a very good chance, actually. But I do think Jones will win. And then Tom Aspinall's Pavlovich are the vacant. Yeah, global domination. We are taking over this space right now, Isaac. That's the plan. We've got, you know, an army of... nearly 12,000 strong in just over a year, so big things planned ahead. One more thing, can we get a sneak peek of the next vid? You can. I mean, the next vid, I don't know. My Tuesday vid, I haven't decided because I tend to, it's unscripted. I just like to ramble a little bit. But for the next Friday video, yeah, that will be, I've started recording. It'll be, I haven't decided if I'm going to do that one, but it'll probably be refereeing, worst ref moments or refereeing decisions, you know. Whether that's poor decisions or, you know what I mean, that sort of vibe. I haven't decided yet. I'm started writing that. Maybe I'll do the Charles Oliver documentary, but that will take a lot longer, so I probably won't. And if not that, then maybe something on fight styles. I don't know, but probably the refereeing, worst ref decisions / highlights. You know what I mean? That's that sort of thing. Haven't decided on a title yet, but it'll be a casuals guide sort of thing. Wonderboy, the best striker of all time. He's up there in terms of how entertaining he is. He's definitely up there. Good to see you, by the way. Zakaria, I haven't seen you in here before. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if you have been in here. I'm trying to remember everyone's names, so. But yeah, it's not a bad shout. Wonder Boy is a very good striker. Serial Gone will sit out and fight the winner of Aspinall Pavlovich. Gone doesn't want to smoke with either of those guys, especially not Aspinall. He openly ducked Aspinall. Wrote a video, Grasso Shevchenko 2 in there. Yeah, that's up there. No, but that's a judging thing. That's more the refs. That wasn't a ref moment. But Shevchenko has got a moment in there. When she fought Cachoeira. That was a very uncomfortable fight to watch. Have a good day. Thanks for the pick, of course, man. Appreciate the love. Good to see you in here. Thank you, Isaac. Women's bantamweight is so garbage. Title picture is literally that one woman who throws punches like she's drunk. And someone you don't even know her last win. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I think it had a nice little run, bantamweight, for a little while. But honestly, I think flyweight's had a nice resurgence. And strawweight's, you know, has always been pretty good. Featherweight needs, you know, there's not much to say about featherweight, let's be real. Yeah, Daniels versus Paul was garbage. I completely agree, Kim Soo. It was not the greatest of cards. Or fights, rather. Not a great one. Yeah, I mean, I think we all should have expected Danis to pull some games, realistically. We know what he's like. I knew Logan Paul would win, so obvious. Yeah. I mean, Logan Paul's big, man. He's a big guy. Danis can't box for shit. I was always picking Logan. I didn't waste my time there. Yeah, you should be. Think beat Danis in a no-gi match? No, I'm not stupid. No, of course he would kick my ass. He's a very talented grappler. I'm not going to take that away from him. Very talented. Was winning world championships in brown belt. Pretty impressive. But no, yes, I agree. He cannot box to save his life. He can't box eggs. You know? I think Tyson Fury said that. Did Tyson Fury? Something like that. I agree. Yeah, I mean, as you said, Aben, about the women's division, I think there's a lot of room to grow there. But again, the women's, you know, got to understand the women's sport games only been around for a decade or so. How do you see Makhachev doing next week? Good question, Jacob. Good to see you as well. Closer fight than people think. I think Tim Elliott's... I hate when people use the term veteran experience, but I mean it sincerely this time. I think he'll be able to... I don't think he'll get subs by Makhachev. I think Makhachev's... You know, Tim Elliott's got that... He's got good grappling and he's got the experience. Yeah, but I do think Makhachev will get the nod. By decision, probably. That's where I'm leaning towards. Ngannou against Fury, he'll lose, but he's getting paid a big bag, so I don't think he gives a fuck. But yeah, he'll lose. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it either way. I'm not. I'm acting like I don't care. I'm gonna watch it because at the end of the day, Ngannou can hit hard. It does take one. That's obviously the whole appeal of the fight. Kind of sells itself. You got one of the greatest heavyweights of not just the generation but ever versus one of the hardest hitters, if not the hardest hitter ever. That in itself just sells. How does Ngannou lose via KO or TKO? Probably TKO. I don't think he'll get knocked out. I think he's going to be focusing a lot on defense, and he will tire. I think it'll be a standing TKO. That's where I see it. I don't think him going down easy. Because I don't think the reason Wilder got sparked out cold is because he was already knocked down once or twice, and it was very late. The fatigue had set in. I don't think Ngannou. I think Ngannou, if he's going to lose, it'll be a standing TKO. Or he won't be out cold. He won't be out cold. I hope Ngannou hits some bombs. I hope as well. It'd be fun. And why do MMA fans hype up Diaz bros? Both of them have awful records and been beaten from pillar to post multiple times. Anyone that gets exposed from being shite from their camp, yeah, they're fan favorites, aren't they? They're not very great human beings, but their game is fucking the cage, so you have to give them that. But yeah, they're not. It's their never say die attitude, isn't it? That's it, really. Everyone loves an underdog, so not hard to see why. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them, but each to their own. Everyone has their opinions. All love. Fuck me, it's cold. I would never be wrapped up in this blanket. I feel like a sort of. I don't even know. Not exactly built for this stream right now. I'm fucking freezing, guys. Jesus. Bilal beats Leon whether you like it or not. No, he doesn't, Ziad. No, he does not. He won't even be able to get anywhere near Leon. And I think Leon will easily be able to stuff any threat of a takedown that Bilal has. Partly because he's so long. Nick Maximo, Chelsea Channel, and Congress are all Diaz Bro camp members. Are they? Hell, that's a power chair, isn't it? I pushed the button. You fucking did. You know how much I like Leon. No, I'm joking. I mean, Bilal's got a chance. Anyone would have a chance. It's a fight game, but I think you just look at it, how that fight plays out, how it was playing out last time, where they are at in their careers, anatomically how they are. Leon wins. Tony beats Paddy. He's got a chance. Toby, good to see you as well. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I think he probably does. No, so I think Paddy probably beats him because of the youth, and Tony's on a skid, a long skid at that. But he's got a chance. Paddy's not that great. Leaves his chin open. Tony can catch him. You never know. Yeah, the UFC are actively printing Bilal from stealing the belt. They know what the fans want. Yeah, I mean he's not a needle pusher. That's it at the end of the day. Also, I'm not surprised by it. Bilal's not fun to watch at the end of the day. Like you don't have to be great on the mic. You just need to be. You just have to be entertaining in the cage. You don't even have to get knockouts. You just have to. I feel like you just have to fight like beautifully. Like Leon was before the Usman fight. He didn't have a lot of fans, but he fought beautifully in the cage. That's what I was saying this earlier. His striking is brilliant to watch. Bilal's is not. It's absolutely not. With chin being open, that if Tony catches him, he can put him out cold. He's turning it as hard as. Does he? Does he though? I don't think he does. And then definitely doesn't hit as hard as he used to. I'll say that. Be a fun fight though. I hope Tony wins and then retires. Yeah, but I almost want him to lose, so he does retire. Because if he wins, he definitely won't. Are you familiar with Ian Thomas? Is it Ian? Sorry, I probably got that wrong. Jack Shaw, prodigy, competing in Welsh regional competition at the minute. Beat undefeated, and Shaw praises him in the next big Welsh star. Is he training at Shaw MMA? He must be, right? If he's coming out of Wales, that's the hot spot, right? No, I'm not. I know they've got a good talent coming out there. Like Oban Elliott, obviously just joined the UFC now, so a lot of good guys coming out of Shaw MMA. What do you think the USADA means for the UFC? I don't know, man. It's above my pay grade, Craigo. We'll have to see. I know they're looking at a new commission, so we'll see what that means. Watch Colby Usman 1, underrated fight. Great fight. Classic wrestlers just saying, fuck it, we're not going to bother with the wrestling and just going ham. Great. Tony's that old man strength of power? I don't think so anymore, mate. I've got to disagree with you there. There's nothing about my headshot dead out. He's not going to get smoked, David. Mate, he's very good. You can never deny it. Sure, mate. Yeah, Elliot will be a huge star too. Yeah, a lot of great guys coming out of Wales. I am half Welsh myself, so there's a bit of personal gratitude towards those guys. I'm a big fan of Jack and the rest of the team over there. Nobody drops Bobby Green like that unless it's Drew Dober. The Giga Chad himself, man. Truly. When you see Colby as a coach and tough, maybe against Islam, I think Colby will be gone before that happens. Colby's on his way out of this sport. This is his last chance to win a title, and if he doesn't get it, he's done. Too old, especially at welterweight. I mean, I think he's got a couple more years in him at most, and then we'll probably already start to see a drop off. He might be the fourth best champ only behind Volkanovski, Islam, and John Jones. I'm inclined to agree. I'd argue he's better than Islam, to be honest. That's a little bit of a hot take, but okay, we look at MMA documentary's video on Colby. It was destiny he will win. I disagree, Aben. I don't think he gets it done, but I'll have a look. I think Leon will be able to deal with the wrestling. His long frame lends him to be able to get up against the cage. Ain't no way. What? That Leon's better than Islam? I think he is. He's more well-rounded than Islam. But who's better? I think, who's more well-rounded fighter? I think Leon's more well-rounded than Islam is, yeah. Leon's grappling is elite, and so is his striking. He's striking even more so. Leon's got incredible takedown defense. Explain Leon versus Islam. Why does Leon win? It's not necessarily I'm saying who's better in terms of who would win. I mean, just who's got better skills. But I do think Leon could very feasibly beat Islam because he's a lot bigger. But I think he'd be able to deal with the takedowns. It depends on how long he can keep it standing. Really, it's a tough fight though. I can't lie. It's a tougher fight than Colby. If you ask me, because the Dagestani style of wrestling is a lot harder to deal with. I think. Kamaru is one of the goats. He is, of course, he is. You can't deny his greatness. He's probably. I mean, he is the second best welterweight of all time. I hope Leon surpasses him in that regard because got that English bias. But Kamaru's Kamaru. He's an incredible fighter. A close one, yeah. Of course, it's a close one. Leon is very, very good. I don't understand why people still don't rate him as much as they should. I always said he was going to be a champion. I don't want to say, oh, I used to say this back in the day, but as I said this so many times, I was in the trenches of MMA Reddit defending that man and getting downvoted to hell. Back when he got clipped by Diaz, he was a laughing stock. But I was like, if you can't see how good this guy is and that he just let his foot off the gas for a minute, it's MMA, it can happen. But you need to watch Leon's tape and just see how good he is. He's so well-rounded. That's why I was so confident he would beat Usman. He's very good. Islam's very good at submission offense. Yeah, he's a lot more submission orientated than Khabib was. Khabib was much more focused on the ground and pound. Islam is much more focused on the submissions. I agree with that. Pakistani wrestling is so suffocating. It is, man. Every time I watch it, I just don't want to be there. America's champ could be the welterweight champ and stop the UK under his boot. Hey, bro, that's not happening. What are you doing defending Leon on Reddit? This was back in my heyday, man. I went on YouTube back then. Listen, let me cook, all right? I got to defend the British. I got to defend their honor. He's Leon Edwards, bro. Most memorable ball cat in your opinion? Oh, that's a great one, Craigo. I quite like Brian Ortega's one against Volkanovski, with the Purge music. That was fun. Obviously Darren Tills was cool back in the day. I wish John Jones went out to Superhero by Metro Boomin. That would have been cold, but he didn't do it. But I'd probably say, yeah, I like Brian Ortega's. I'm trying to think recent memory. I don't know. If you throw some at me, I'll just throw some head because I can't think of any right now. There's a lot of good ones, isn't there? I quite like Dustin Poirier is always quite fun. I like them. Colby's are good as well. Though he's won against Usman in the first fight was great. A lot of great shouts there. John Jones' comeback was a good one. What, 214? Yeah, that's cold. That's a cold one. I can't lie. That is definitely a cold walkout. Very good pick. And I don't like John Jones, but it's cold. You can't deny it. Tom Aspinall's always great. Again, I'm glazing, but they're always fun. And I hate Paddy Pimblett, but his is great too, He had the whole arena chanting his name. You can't deny it's a cool walkout, And I don't even like the guy. Leon speaks like such a goofball. Headshot dead. Ha! Sorry, that's how I was laughing at. Yeah. Yeah, he's from Birmingham. Of course, he speaks like a goofball. Georgia's coming on 197. Oh, 197? Or yeah, I mean the 214 one I like. What's best for Poirier? Relax after the K and wait for Fiziev. Oh, that's a tough fight for him though. I love the Hooker rematch. You know how I feel. I don't know. Maybe you feed him Sarukian, but again, that would be fucking harsh as well. Yeah, but I think you should take a little bit of time off. I think Tony doesn't hit hard. He dropped Bobby Green, bro. I mean, I just don't think he does. He's old, man. You can't. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept it. McGregor. Oh yeah, 189 McGregor. Great shout. Of course. Yeah, that's up there. McGregor 189 is a classic, and I don't like McGregor. Yeah, that's a great shout. I've heard of Old Man Strength of Power. He's actually real life felt it. Well, yeah, of course, but you know, you're talking about elite athletes going against elite athletes, and I'd pick the youth. I'm going to take the younger guy all day. It's just it's statistically true. Don't give him the Hooker rematch. He wants easy fights and will not stand with that fight. Look at this division. Dan Hooker's a contender. Usman or Hamzat? Usman if it stays on the feet, cool guy, and Hamzat anywhere else because of the age. But if Usman keep it standing, I like his striking a lot. I think Trevor Whitman's developed him into an absolute murderer on the feet, stylistically against some guys. So Fiziev got shut down by Gaethje, and he's still really good. And Poirier might have a hard time with him. Is Gaethje really better than Dustin now? I think it's a stylistic thing more than anything, Isaac. I think they're both great. But Gaethje's, you know, yeah, again, he's at the tail end of his career now. This is his last chance for a title. So we'll see. Then Tony can KO Paddy. I mean, he can. Of course he can. I'm not saying he can't do it. But, you know, I just don't see it happening. He might win. I just think he'll knock him out. Literally, I'm going to DM the fight of the KSI Fury scorecards and we finally disprove this Toby kid for good. No, he knows the scorecards. It's all love, man. Good to see you, George, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, honestly, don't worry about it, George. I'm done talking about the Tommy fight. Who do you think will win, Alex Pereira or Jamal Hill? I actually quite like Jamal, to be honest. I think he's an underrated fighter. I think Jamal's a very good chance, but probably Pereira. Hogan's not contender, beating disgrace of Claudio Puelles and Jalen. Jalen Turner's a very good fighter. I know you're baiting, Aben, but Jalen Turner's very good. Ivan, unless Masvidal didn't break a teeth like he did with Colby, he just gives him 2-3 punches. I don't respect Leon because of that. Especially the fighters that do more than ever. The fans also then decide. You don't respect Leon at all for that. I find that hard. I can't really agree with you there, man. Leon's a goat. He's a G of the game. Game as hell. Jamal smokes Pereira. I think he has a good chance, Toby. I do agree. I think he's very underrated. I don't know if he just doesn't. He feels like because he's not flashy at all, and he's kind of just there. And he came out of nowhere and he kind of just won the belt. You know what I mean? It was like, oh wow, Jamal Hill. I think he's a very good chance. I'll take. I think Ilya beats Max. I think it's the other way around. Cool guy, man. I think Max has a good chance. I think Ilya will struggle with that range. Max is very good. I know he doesn't throw kicks or anything, but you know, Jai Herbert caught him back in the day. I know he didn't win Ilya knocked him out afterwards, but the range of Jai Herbert, that length was he struggled with, and I think Max is, if anyone would be able to capitalize on that, it's Max Holloway. Crazy, I did predict that he would win the belt around 2 years ago. Yeah, he first fight to win the belt of the Contender Series, unless I'm mistaken. Saint Bait, Tyrell Turner can win, but Huel is a disgrace. I mean, yeah, he had a poor game plan going in there. Fight someone like Fiziev, and then we talk about contention. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that fight as well. Poirier versus Fiziev would be great. Each share 3 rounds, KSI. Mate, I don't want to talk about the KSI Tommy fight no more. I'm not fussed about it. You think we would need a Max versus Volk 4? I think we'll get it. To be honest, if Max will beat Ilya, yeah. And I wouldn't be mad about it. Again, I think Max will do better than he did in the third fight for sure. Best fighter in the UFC right now is Volkanovski. Of course it's Volk. He's the pound for pound #1. He's chasing greatness. Sorry, guys, I'm very tired today. I'll be on for a few more. Actually, Volk at the top of the chat? No. But I thought it was funny, so I pinned it anyway. It's not the real Volkanovski, but it is still funny. So. We'll see what happens. Who do you think Leon wins? Probably Leon versus Islam. I think the size is big for him, man. I think on the feet he'll cause Islam a lot of problems. I didn't disrespect. Oh no, it's okay. Don't worry, man. We were talking about Leon or me. I don't know. Either way, it's fine. Who's the second best fighter in the UFC for you? Right now, in terms of ability, I think Leon is up there. I don't know. I mean, it depends what it's about right now. I'm not going to say John Jones because he's only fought once in the last like 4 or 5 years, you know? Well, not 4 or 5 years. That's crazy. Like 3 years. It's all right, Ivan. Don't worry, bro. Still love. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, is Islam, Volk, and Leon in there somewhere? Arnold Allen versus Tapore for interim. Yeah, I like that. I'm scared for Arnold because I don't want to see Arnold get knocked out because he's such a lovely human being. But he can win that fight too. Max has to work a lot for that fourth because if he beats Ilya, we have nothing. I don't know what they do. This short notice fight is causing a lot of problems. Regardless of what happens. Skill-wise, John Jones, we fights once a year. Light heavyweight John Jones, yeah. Heavyweight John Jones, no. He looks sluggish as hell against Garn. I know he just submitted him, but on the feet for that brief time it was on the feet. Didn't look great. I don't know. I'll see where John goes. Oh my god, sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Weird. Very strange. Number 2 is between Islam and... I'm assuming you're finishing that sentence. Oh, yeah, yeah, there you go. I love Arnold. Why would he get the interim title shot? Give it to Max. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree, but maybe after that, right? They'll do. I mean, fuck knows, man. I mean, Max Ilya seems to be the logical shout, doesn't it? Manel Karp, Moreno, who you got? Moreno, for sure. Karp's good, but he can't. He's defensively not sound enough. Moreno will capitalize. Good fight though. Great fight. They're both fun as hell. So as I say, flyweights are just sick. Awesome to watch. I think Volk loses since last time. What separated him from Islam was his cardio. And this time I'm sure cardio. I don't think it'll be that much worse, Victor. Good to see you, by the way. I think Volk's always going to be prepared for this fight. Volkanovski. You don't be pound for pound number 1 without being prepared all the time. Leon versus Strickland. I don't know, man. That's an interesting one. Probably Leon, but this I don't know. I don't know how big they are standing next to each other. I'd have to see. But I suppose Max would be flames. It would be fucking great, wouldn't it? Makhachev, Moreno. I think Makhachev could definitely sub him stylistically, but Moreno is very good at getting. He's very crafty and good at getting out of those positions. So probably Moreno I'd pick. There goes fire UFC lightly Islam. That's completely fair shout. I'd be inclined to that as well. Sean Cuff, is he striking? He can do it to Leon. Yeah, but the thing is, Leon's very good in the clinch and in close range, which Izzy isn't as much so. Leon's clinch game is some of the best in the sport. His elbows exiting off the clinch are beautiful. I think that will cause Strickland a lot of problems. I can see Leon catching him with an elbow, absolutely. Fantasy fight: Islam versus Jones. Who wins? Obviously, the same way. It's hard though when you put weight and when you just cross borders of weight like that. I'd probably say, I don't know. I'd probably say John Jones because it's John Jones, isn't it? Also, Adrian is following Masvidal's footsteps by losing on one-sided fights after going on a win streak. They just need to give him a new matchup while he starts preparing for leg kicks and starts to round out his game a bit because he's too boxing orientated. And that clearly is his problem. Martinez was always going to capitalize, and he did. Those leg kicks were brutal. Giannis couldn't adapt. That's it, really. You think Jones will be able to handle the sambo of Islam Khabib? I don't know. Yeah, he's got good wrestling, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not, Toby. Matt School's here like he's on another level. I could see it. I'm inclined to pick Max. What happened to T-City? He's still injured, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Or is he just coming back from injury now? We'll have to see. I'd like to get him a fight soon. If we talk about pound for pound, we're talking about the same way who wins DJ Jones. DJ. I think DJ's more well-rounded. They're both very well-rounded, but I think DJ's more so. DJ's unbelievable. We've seen Volk almost do it. Maybe actually kill Sambo like Gordon Ryan says. Fuck Gordon Ryan. The guy's such a piece of shit, man. Great at jiu-jitsu, and I won't deny that he's the greatest ever in no-gi grappling, but he's a fucking arsehole. Jiriel Pereira, Omar. I love Jiri, but I think he leaves his chin out a little bit too much. Let's be real, is Conor going to fight? And if he does, who can he actually beat? Not many. I think if it's honest, Chandler's probably the best chance he's going to have at getting a win because Chandler loves to bull rush and come in, which Conor can definitely catch him on the counter, but I'm still going to probably pick Chandler in that fight. Yeah, not many people. He's never touching a belt again, that's for damn sure. Islam. Islam, if you're talking the same way. So talk about KSI's forwards more. No, we're done. Oh, what did I miss? You talking about Gordon Ryan? Nah, he's just... I don't like the shit he spouts on Instagram. He's a bit up his own arse. He's always beefing with everybody in the jiu-jitsu community. And he's just roided to the gills. I don't think he's not a very good guy. Great grappler, just not a good human being. What do you think the UFC 300 main card should look like? We did this the other day in terms of my general lineup. Aspinall Jones main event. This is just fantasy for me. Aspinall Jones main event. Leon Shavkat somewhere in there. Volkanovski. I guess if you could put Volkanovski Islam, I'd probably put it on there. Shevchenko Nunes 3. Some other ones in there as well, you know. There's a lot of, and you can make so much, right? Real fights are actually 10 times better than fantasy matchups because nowadays the fights are suppressing. Which you mean depressing or suppressing? I mean, sometimes the fights on paper that are never that good are always the best ones. So it can go anyway, really. BJJ version McGregor. Yeah, except McGregor, he's just. I think I don't even like. I like Gordon Ryan even less than I do McGregor, and that's saying something. But top strikers of all time? No, I think he just does what he does very well. He blends it into he's a very good striker because how he blends it in with the rest of his game. That's why he's so good at what he does. He's just elite, but he's not in terms of striking diversity. No, he's not. And like, there's better strikers than Volkanovski, but Volkanovski can still beat better strikers on the feet because of his game plans and how he approaches fights. What was the opposite of mythical fighters? I don't know. Is there an opposite? Wasn't Ryan Spann having a private Instagram? Does he? How 0-2 against Anthony Smith? Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like Ryan Spann was always that guy when you look at him, should be an elite level fighter, and then you watch him step in the cage, and it all falls apart. Gordon Ryan sounds like Dan if he could actually do something. Yeah. Post knee yarn. That's like a hypothetical fighter, you know. Gordon Ryan's Twitter thing of McGregor. Oh, yeah, fuck. God, he's so annoying, man. Ugh. I'm not gonna ramble about him though. I mean, yeah, as I say, you can't. It's like John Jones. You can't deny their greatness in their respective disciplines, but as human beings, let's be real, guys. They're not exactly the knight in shining armor. Danielson go around to the UFC, so they can be whooped. Yeah. Coke Light over 0. It's Diet Coke in the UK, but same thing. I don't really give a fuck. I don't even know why I drink it. It tastes like shit. Bare Knuckles. You like bare knuckle fighting, Ivan? I know what you're like. Yeah. Not really for me personally, but each to their own. Saeed versus yeah. What? Saeed Nurmagomedov? I like both. Yeah. I'll probably take yeah. Yair's got very good submissions off his back. I think Yair would get him with a triangle or something. What a Pepsi Max I got? Pepsi Max fans in the chat. I'm more of a tea and coffee kind of guy, but it's a little late for that right now. What does Volk need to do in the next few years to surpass John? Difficult, Victor, isn't it? John Jones is John Jones. Honestly, if he gets the belt, if he beats Islam, I think he's very close. I think being double champ is something John hasn't done. Obviously, he's done it in 2 weight divisions, but not at the same time. So never get the time Ryan Spann got to a fight and he missed weight, and then on the mic saying he actually started taking training seriously. Yeah, I know. Who was that after? Was that after he knocked out? Was it Johnny Walker he knocked out, or did Johnny Walker knock him out? Because I know they rocked each other in that fight. Who went on stand up? Yes, Saeed Nurmagomedov. No. I disagree. I think Yaya beats him there. Watch Jones Santos. How Jones won this fight? I think it's the Jones Reyes fight. You should be making a claim in there. I think Reyes won that fight. I don't think Santos beat Jones, but I think Reyes definitely did. Tea and crumpets. Not really a huge crumpet guy. I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite. I love tea though, and I love coffee. You want to KO him with lethal elbows? Yeah, that's right. My memory does not serve me well. Yeah, no, it was after Dominic Reyes. I think he knocked him out. He knocked out Dominic Reyes. Ryan Spann knocked out Reyes, and then he said something about that on the mic. Comes double champ, beats Ilian, defends lower. He has to be the GOAT. I think so, Victor. I think that's a very good shout. He really is that guy, isn't he? Thing is, he just hasn't got long left in this game. He's old now, 35, pushing 36. He'll drop off soon, I'm sure. You know, having our stereotypes, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, George. I got that. It's the British in me. Only fight that Jones actually lost was against Reyes. Yeah, I agree. He definitely lost to Reyes. But I'll say Santos was winning that fight until his knee. Yeah, I completely agree, Toby. I think Santos was winning that fight. I feel for him. Sometimes that's just how it goes, though. Right, I'm going to answer a few more. Then I'm going to try and fucking warm up and probably do a little bit more writing. Because fuck me, it is freezing right now. Holy shit. I've got the heating on as well, and it's still fucking freezing. What do you mean Matt Hamill beat Jones with 3:10.8? Yeah. You sick? No, Craigo. It's just fucking freezing in the UK right now. Massive temperature drop. Yeah, very cold. And I can't have the radiator on in my room for some... Basically, this is so dumb. My wires are like on the... Basically, my desk is against my windowsill and the radiator's behind. So all my wires were sitting sort of resting on the radiator. And if I turn the radiator on, I don't need to explain to you how bad that is. So... Gonna be boiling in the coming week though? Is it? I hope not. I hope it's not. I just hope we get a nice little balance. Expanded out to Kane Reyes, proceeded every fight since. He's an anomaly, that man. I wouldn't exactly call him Superman. Saeed isn't the beat 2.0. No, he's not as good. Good fighter, just not just needs to work a little bit harder, I think. Gonna heat up, bro. Let me check, man. Are you sure? Honestly, I'm kind of done with the hot weather. Fucking, it's 8 degrees right now. Ugh. Really looking at a fucking weather forecast. What a riveting stream. It doesn't look that hot. We're talking 15 degrees, 16 degrees. That's like pretty good temps. Not hot. Anthony Smith is the best. No, no, Ivan. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you there, man. I'm sorry. Not really exactly the bastion of excitement in the UFC. Can we pronounce banana once again for the culture? Banana. Banana, Aben. Is that good enough for you, mate? Not good enough. Banana bath. Well, another word. Hope that's good enough for you. I don't know, man. Wonderboy and Pereira go in that argument. I missed that. Sorry. But that's British 15 degrees. Mate, that's nothing. 15's nothing. That's fine. You think Yair is the best offensive striker in the UFC? No. I think he's one of the more funnest to watch, but as the best, no. Dustin can beat Volk easily? No. No. I mean, it'd be a good. I think it'd be a competitive fight for sure, but I don't think Dustin. He doesn't beat him easily. No one beats Volk easily. You just don't. Can you pronounce water once again for the culture? There you go, water. Love for me some British. Oh, or water. Fair. If I'm talking in casual conversation, I'll say water like that. But obviously, if I'm speaking coherently and just not flowing my sentences, it is water. But yeah, no, water. I say like that. Bottle of water. And I'm not even putting that on. That's just how it is. You just say it like that. You just do. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure I can all agree he deserves it. Why hasn't Wonderboy been paid yet? I don't know. I don't know what the UFC are doing, man. Oh, am I British, Ivan? Yes, man, I am. I'm from London. I am as British as you can get. I don't know any different. Grass, bath, banana, bandana. I can't even see that. You said grass already. Dinner, yeah. All those words. Yes, I am very British, Ivan. Some may consider that a detriment. Some may consider that a positive. Sure he is fun to watch. Yeah, man. Yair is very fun. Some of his knockouts, that blows my mind. Fair play to him. Fair play for him to getting an interim title as well. You know, it's most guys never get anywhere near that. Everyone else, let's go. No, that's not happening. Absolutely not. Fuck that team. Respectfully, of course. Excuse my French. We don't do that. Represent the homeland, man. Nah, I'm not a patriotic guy, man. I'm not. I ain't about that. I'm just I like our tea and I like our coffee and that, but I'm not one of those Nigel Farage type beat, you know, nationalist guys. Well, I tried. Yeah, you tried to pull a sneaky on me, man. You tried to pull a sneaky on me. I'm not about that, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Yeah, anyone on that, I'm just gonna take this blanket off because I moved it. I'm gonna head off, guys. I really appreciate the stream. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll answer. Oh, we got a couple more. I'll answer these last ones. One of the new books are Lil Taze take. Is this? No, hang on. You better not be doing me in with one of those fake name shit. I'm ready for it. I'm not reading that out just in case. I'm not. Some of my best strikes in the UFC. Oh god. I like Dustin Poirier. I think he's got slick hands. Adrian Yanez is great. I'm just off the top of my head. He's not top 5. JDM, Jack Della Maddalena. He's up there. There's a few. Tom Aspinall. I know the glazing continues, so I'm right. So I'll reply, mate. You're just catching the end of the stream. Literally about to go. It's not the real Volkanovski. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You ain't catching me out. You catching me lacking now, George. Volk gets finished his fight as well as his career. Sahil, you're jumping in at just the wrong time. We're ending off the stream, but his career is not over after that. I'm sorry. No, I'm not reading that out again. I'm sorry, George. You're not catching me lacking now. But anyway, guys, yeah, appreciate the love. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry for you guys who just dropped in. You try. You might catch me one of these days, but I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Yeah, you see me tomorrow. Same time, man. Same time. So I appreciate the love. Thank you guys for stopping by. Same time tomorrow. Gonna work on the video as well. Podcast will be out later this evening if you want to watch that. I'm waiting on just to go ahead of my co-host. So that'll be done. And we'll usual run of the mill tomorrow. Top 3 at the top of my head. Wonderboy, O'Malley, Volk. Yeah, O'Malley's in there for sure. I love Volk as well. Great boxer too. I agree. Yeah. Appreciate the love, guys. See you tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, cheers.